simple 1, 4, 5, just screwing around with it, and that's in D. And again, remember we talked about, right? So all we're doing is just putting into practice those notes, the D, the G, and the A. Now if we were to do the same thing in G, remember we were talking about G, that's your 1, C is your 4, and D is your 5. So instead of D being the key we're in G, and it would sound like this. Okay, this is lesson number 6. I'm going to title this one Relative Minor. We're going to go through what that is in just a minute, but we're going to just review the 2 keys we've talked about already. The key of G for 1, 4, 5 is simply this. Or in power chords, it's this. And open chords, it's this. In the key of D, a 1, 4, 5 is this. With power chords, it's this. And with open chords, it's this. So, what a relative minor is. The easiest way to describe how to find a relative minor, every major chord has its relative minor. So the easiest way to find that is to take the note of that chord, whatever that chord is. So in this case, we'll look for the relative minor of G. So here's your G chord, and there's your G note right there. Remember, 3 is G. So all you do is you go 3 frets down, and you call that note a minor. So if it's G, and we want to find its relative minor, we go 1, 2, string is E, so our relative minor to G is E minor. Also the same thing applies to D, so here's our D note. So if we go 3 frets down, 1, 2, 3, we're on the 2nd fret of the A string, and that is a B. So you make that a minor. And so the relative minor of a D is a B minor. Why is that important? Simply because anywhere in your 1, 4, 5 progression, you can either completely replace that chord with its relative minor, or you can either lead that chord with its relative minor or follow through that chord with its relative minor. What I mean by that is you can either play it before or after the major chord. I think it's just better if I just show you first. Here is a G, C, and D, which is just a 1, 4, 5. Relative minor. Back to the G. Relative minor. Now put them together. G, relative minor. 4, 5, that a 1, 4, 5, and D is D, G, and A. So you can do that. Relative minor.